Stop scrolling. If you think you've already seen every great sci-fi movie on Netflix, I promise you, you haven't. While most people keep re-watching the same mainstream blockbusters, Netflix is quietly hiding some absolutely insane sci-fi gems deep in its library. Movies with twisted timelines, brutal dystopian futures, AI nightmares, and mind-bending twists that hit way harder than you expect. These aren't bad movies. These are the ones that somehow slipped through the cracks. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're counting down 10 criminally underrated sci-fi movies on Netflix you probably missed. And trust me, stick around till number 1, because that film should have been a global sci-fi phenomenon. Let's jump in. Number 10, Tau. Kicking off the list is a sleek, claustrophobic sci-fi thriller that feels like Ex Machina trapped inside a high-tech escape room.
What is this place?
Return to your tasks immediately, or I will inflict pain.
Tau follows a street-smart grifter played by Micah Monroe, who's abducted by a mysterious genius and locked inside his fully automated smart home. But here's the twist: the real villain isn't the man, it's the house. The entire building is controlled by an advanced artificial intelligence named Tau. Lights, doors, temperature, surveillance, everything is under AI control. Every attempt to escape becomes a psychological chess match between human instinct and machine logic. The story isn't perfect, but the neon-soaked visuals, tight pacing, and constant mind games keep things tense from start to finish. Watching a desperate human try to outsmart a learning machine makes this way more gripping than you'd expect. If you enjoy contained sci-fi thrillers where technology feels just a little too real, Tau is an easy win. At number 9, we crank the spectacle all the way up. Warriors of the Future. A Hong Kong sci-fi epic that proves Hollywood doesn't own big-budget CGI. The setup is simple and unapologetic. A massive alien plant crashes into Earth, begins terraforming the planet, and humanity sends in a squad of soldiers wearing Iron Man-style mech suits to stop it. That's it. That's the movie. And honestly, that's all it needs to be. This is pure popcorn sci-fi. Explosions, heavy metal mechs, laser fire, and apocalyptic destruction from start to finish. Don't come here expecting deep philosophy or Oscar-level drama. Come for the spectacle. If you loved Pacific Rim, District 9, or Aliens, watching these massive suits tear through an alien nightmare is insanely satisfying. Turn off your brain, crank up the volume, let the visuals do the talking. Quick pause. If you're enjoying this list so far, hit that like button. It seriously helps push these videos to more sci-fi fans. And if you don't want to miss more hidden Netflix gems, underrated sci-fi, and brutal movie recommendations, make sure you subscribe right now. All right,
Number 8 brings us one of the darkest and most terrifying concepts on this entire list, Paradise. This German sci-fi thriller feels like a horrifyingly realistic episode of Black Mirror. It's a world where the phrase time is money isn't a metaphor, it's literal. A powerful biotech company has created technology.
A powerful biotech company has perfected technology that allows people to transfer years of their lifespan to someone else. The rich buy youth and immortality. The poor sell their future just to survive the present. Our main character works inside this system, convincing desperate people to give up their years. But everything collapses when his own wife is forced to surrender 40 years of her life overnight to clear a massive debt. She goes to sleep young and wakes up elderly. What makes Paradise so disturbing isn't shock value, it's how believable the world feels. Every scene quietly forces you to question capitalism, inequality, and how far people would go if survival was on the line. It's tense, quiet, and deeply unsettling, which is probably why it went completely under the radar. At number 7, we're loading up on firepower. Spectral is one of Netflix's earliest sci-fi originals, and it still holds up shockingly well. Picture this: a war-torn city, US Special Forces are being wiped out by something they can't see. Bullets pass straight through it. Soldiers freeze solid on contact. These aren't insurgents, they're ghost-like anomalies. A DARPA scientist is brought in to help figure out what's killing everyone. And what follows is one of the most satisfying blends of military realism and hard sci-fi on Netflix. What makes Spectral stand out is how seriously it treats the science. This isn't magic, it's physics, energy, and experimental tech pushed to terrifying limits. The final act, where soldiers suit up with advanced sci-fi armor and storm a power facility, feels like a high-budget video game mission in the best way possible. If you love military sci-fi with strong VFX and minimal filler drama, Spectral is a must-watch. At number 6, we have a small movie with a huge idea. Ark is a time loop thriller set almost entirely inside a single apartment during a violent home invasion. The main character dies and instantly wakes up at the start of the same morning, again, and again, and again. At first, survival is the goal, but with each reset, he begins to uncover hidden betrayals, shifting alliances, and the truth behind an experimental machine he helped create. What makes Ark so effective is how much it accomplishes in such a limited space. Same rooms, same people, but completely different outcomes based on choice and knowledge. If you enjoy time loop sci-fi like Edge of Tomorrow or Source Code, but want something more intimate and intense, this one is worth your time. Now imagine this. You wake up with no memory, sealed inside a coffin-sized medical pod. You're alone, and your oxygen is running out. At number 5 goes Oxygen. This is
I'm begging you, open the pod.
I cannot comply with that request.
The entire film revolves around a woman trapped in a cryogenic chamber, guided only by a cold, emotionless AI system. Every question she asks unlocks a new piece of the puzzle. Every answer makes the situation worse. What makes Oxygen so powerful is performance. Melanie Laurent carries the entire film through raw panic, fear, and desperation. And just when you think you figured it out, the story hits you with a twist that completely reframes everything. If you liked Buried, 127 Hours, or survival thrillers that mess with your head, Oxygen is unforgettable. This is the most patient and complex entry on the list. Number 4, In the Shadow of the Moon.
Hello, Thomas.
What'd you say?
Is this where it happens?
Starts as a gritty serial killer thriller. A Philadelphia detective hunts a mysterious woman responsible for a series of murders. He finally catches her. She dies. Case closed. Except, every 9 years, the same killer returns, unaged, unchanged, repeating the exact same pattern. As the mystery deepens, the detective's obsession begins destroying his life, while reality itself slowly bends around him. What makes this film special is restraint. The sci-fi elements stay hidden beneath a grounded crime drama until everything clicks into place, and when it does, the emotional cost hits hard. If you like films where mystery comes first and sci-fi reveals itself later, like Looper or Predestination, this one deserves your patience. Entering the top 3 with style, They Cloned Tyrone is one of the boldest and most original movies Netflix has released, and the fact that more people aren't talking about it is insane. This is a genre-blending mix of retro blaxploitation, dark comedy, conspiracy thriller, and high-concept sci-fi. 3 unlikely heroes uncover a massive underground operation where people are being cloned and controlled to manipulate society. Jamie Foxx is hilarious, John Boyega delivers multiple layered performances, and the social commentary cuts deep without ever feeling preachy. It feels like Stranger Things crossed with Get Out, but with a sharper edge and fearless creativity. Weird, stylish, unforgettable. This movie will make you question AI, parenting, and morality. At number 2, we have I Am Humanity's Extinction.
Facility
A
was designed
teenage
to give
girl is
humanity a
raised
second
underground
chance.
by a
One
robot
that began
simply
with you,
called Mother.
daughter.
This AI believes it was created to rebuild humanity and raise the perfect human. For the girl, Mother isn't a machine, she's a parent. That belief shatters when a wounded woman from the outside world arrives, claiming the robots caused humanity's downfall. What follows is a brutal psychological trust game. The reason I Am Mother works so well is realism. The robot is a full practical suit, not CGI, which makes every interaction disturbingly authentic. This isn't about action, it's about control, belief, and what doing the right thing means when an AI thinks it knows better than humanity. The ending sticks with you long after the credits roll. And finally, number 1. What Happened to Monday should have been a global sci-fi hit and somehow wasn't. In a future where overpopulation forces a strict one-child policy, a set of identical septuplets share a single identity. Each sister is named after a day of the week and allowed outside only on her assigned day. One life, 7 people. Then one day, Monday doesn't come home. What follows is a relentless sci-fi thriller packed with brutal action, constant tension, and an incredible performance by Numi Rape, playing all 7 sisters with distinct personalities. This is the kind of movie that should have exploded through word of mouth. Instead, it quietly vanished into Netflix's library. If you watch only one movie from this list, make it this one. So there you have it, 10 criminally underrated sci-fi movies on Netflix you probably